everybody? I'm Joe Somebody. I'm sick. I can't breathe through my nose, and I probably sound retarded. And I'm recording this on my GoPro because, well, I just randomly decided I wanted to make this video, and I didn't charge my battery for my other camera, so, you know, it is what it is. It seems so much worse when I'm trying to record a video. So anyway, the reason I wanted to make this is because a couple different people have reached out to me on my Facebook page, and they asked what my take was on Carnival's new regulations on water bottles brought on board by passengers. This is ridiculous. So I figured I'd make this video as a response to those questions from Austin Posey and Chris Decker. So here we go. First of all, let's talk about this. So for anyone that hasn't heard this yet, Carnival is instituting a new policy in July that says that you can no longer bring water bottles or actually non-alcoholic beverages in bottles on board their ships anymore, because that's the most common way people smuggle alcohol onto a ship. So, which causes all kinds of issues for underage drinking and people being excessively rowdy and all kinds of issues. Carnival decided you'll no longer be able to bring your own bottles of water, bottles of soda, anything like that on board, so that it's easier for them to do the onboarding process and to not have to inspect all that stuff to make sure that it is what it appears to be and not somebody smuggling alcohol onto the ships. So the fact that it covers more than just water, you know, I felt like it was necessary to iterate that. Now, my take on it personally is I kind of could care less. I mean, I see where they're coming from, because you get the people that are trying to smuggle alcohol. I've been on cruises before with people that told us, you know, that they were smuggling alcohol in their Lipton tea containers because they were carrying a brown liquor of some kind that looked like tea, so they put it into a Lipton or a Snapple tea glass jar, container, bottle, whatever, and brought it on board with no problem. And I've heard of a lot of people telling me that they smuggled their stuff on. They brought vodka on in water bottles because, you know, it's clear, looks like water. So I have personally observed that. Now, I have not personally smuggled any kind of alcohol on board a ship, and I actually don't take my own bottled water or sodas or anything like that on board. So this new policy really doesn't affect me at all. But I can see where some people might be bummed out about it. Mostly the people that think that the ship is probably going to experience some sort of disaster outage or something, and that there will be no clean water on board, and they like to pack their extra case of water. And I see it all the time when we're boarding the ship, that people will be carrying, you know, dragging a case of water around with them. And I'm sure it's a good idea, and when I'm on a ship that did break down, you know, maybe I would have been like, hey man, can I have a bottle of water? You know, I don't want to make fun of them, but I've never personally needed it, so I've never taken any kind of beverage onto the ship. So it definitely doesn't affect me personally. But like I said, I do see where it will affect other people that want to take their own water, that like to take their own beverages, because buying soda on the ship can be expensive. Though, you know, they do offer programs like wow, mine's drawing a blank, the Never-Ending Suds, Bottomless Bubbles, whatever it's called, where you kind of get unlimited beverages for, you know, not very much money. I also read online that Carnival is going to be offering a 12-pack case of water that you could purchase for $2.99 if it was before your cruise, or you could purchase for $4.99 if you were already on board the ship, you know, because you've got to have it delivered by room service or something. So $2.99 or $4.99 for a case of water is not that bad. Past guests already get complimentary bottles of water. They're a pretty good size. You can buy a huge bottle of water in your stateroom for, you know, $5 or $4 or $2. I don't remember what it is. So, you know, I don't think it's going to be a big deal. I understand why Carnival's doing it. I don't necessarily agree with it because, I don't know. I feel like if somebody is entrusting their safety and their life into the cruise line, then they should be able to choose if they want to bring some fresh water. So as long as the bottles are unopened or appear unopened, you know, like a flat of water, if you've got like a case that's in a flat, it's wrapped in water, that should be allowed. because people are not usually going to go through enough trouble to open the bottles of water, empty all the water, fill it back up with vodka. That's a lot of vodka to have to fill up all those bottles with. Find a way to reseal each bottle, and then wrap the whole thing back in a factory sealed looking fashion. That's just a lot of work to get vodka on board, and if you go through that much trouble to sneak booze onto a cruise ship, then good on you, man, because you're probably an alcoholic and you might want to go to a meeting. Now, it's also kind of funny because before we went on our last cruise, I posted a picture on Instagram and used some hashtags like cruise and GoPro and whatever, and somehow I was contacted by a company called Cruise Flask that specializes in flasks that make it easier to smuggle booze onto a cruise ship. I don't know exactly, I don't remember now how those work, so there'll probably still be methods to smuggle alcohol onto a cruise ship. If a person really wanted to do it, Cruise Flask may have to step up their game because of these new rules. I don't really know, but like I said, there's an entire company that's devoted to creating flask that you can smuggle on board a cruise ship. So that's kind of a thing. I didn't know that was a thing, and apparently it is. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole thing, and I'm going to finish this up and try to get my nose holes to open up so that I can breathe. Go check on my wife because she's sick, and my youngin who's sick and fell down and has a gash in his eyebrow. And it's just been a crazy week, and it's only Thursday. So hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. Jurassic Park or Jurassic World is opening tonight, tomorrow, whatever. We have tickets to go see it on Saturday in the IMAX theater. I'm super excited because I'm a long-time fan of the Jurassic Park series of movies. Other housekeeping things, I was contacted by a website that said that they may be interested in having me be some sort of personality for videos for their website. I don't know if it's legitimate. I don't know if it's something that we'll be able to work out a deal, but that's interesting. I'm working on it. I'll let you know more about it if it becomes a thing. I can't. Yeah. Also, as I did last year, I brought back our Carnival fun times from our last cruise. So these were from April, whatever, 2015, when we went on the Valor. I've got one from every day. I don't know what to do with them. Last year I kind of did a giveaway. It was kind of first come, first serve. I felt like that's a little unfair because there was some people that wanted them, and they're like, well, I didn't see your post because I'm in a different time zone. And so I don't really know what to do with them, but I have them, one from every day. So there's 5 of these. And I also have, I think, 4 or 5 of these Carnival Valor postcards that I could sign, or whatever that you want to do if you want them. But I just don't know what to do with them. So if you have an idea for a cool way to do something with those things, let me know, because they're just sitting on my desk taking up space. So yeah, so that's everything. And I'm going to go. Thank you very much for watching this video. I'm just somebody. I have a stuffy nose, and I will see you next time.